We are in for a wild ride because update 2 of AnimeDefenders is actually going to be releasing soon, and well, we actually have I think 2 leaks for it already, and this is actually going to be an insane update that will definitely change the way AnimeDefenders is played. Speaking of AnimeDefenders, we just recently did a bunch of mythical unit giveaways on our live stream, so if you want to be part of our next giveaway, then all you have to do is like and subscribe because our next giveaway is actually 50,000 gems. That's right. If you want to be part of our 50,000 gem giveaway, then all you have to do is like and subscribe to this channel right now and head on over to our Discord because you are going to be part of our 50,000 gem giveaway and future mythical unit giveaways every time I go live. So yeah, first we're going to talk about the way that AnimeDefenders is played, and I think it's very important to set some context because a lot of people don't really know what's happening with AnimeDefenders. And basically, AnimeDefenders is actually getting called Alt Defenders right now because a lot of people that play AnimeDefenders, they use alts and they use these alts in order to bully or in order to get more gems. So there's a lot of people that have tons of gems, and I can bet you that most of the people here in the leaderboard is abusing alts. Like these people with 5.1 million gems, these guys are definitely alt abusers and they abuse the alts like crazy in order to get tons of gems. I actually have a ton of gems right now in my other alt accounts, and I'm making a ton of money while I'm, making this video in the alt account. So, the next update is supposedly going to change that. And let's go take a look at some of the leaks and statement from the official developers of this game. In preparation for their next update, as we plan to buff existing gem sources and add a new way to earn more gems. And they actually already gave us a sneak peek of this, and we're actually going to start talking about that as well. To make our stance clear, we are not on board with giant clicker farms running hundreds of bots for gems. And they also said we are not strongly against individual players macroing if they choose to do so. So they're not against 1 or 2 people using macro, but if it's, for example, a huge alt farm, then they're against that. So now, let's talk about this new way to earn more gems because they actually did talk about that already, or they did show us a sneak peek of that. And that is where we move on to the sneak peek and the main topic of today's video, or the other main topic of today's video, which is actually going to be the Tower of Eternity. Now, the Tower of Eternity is a new game mode. It's definitely going to be a new game mode that they are going to be adding, and I think there's also going to be ranks for Tower of Eternity, clearly. And this is going to most likely be the new way to earn gems in the next update of AnimeDefenders. I'm sorry if I ever mentioned Blox Fruits. I make content for Blox Fruits as well on the other channel, but yeah, this is going to be a new way to earn gems for AnimeDefenders. And I actually have 2 suggestions, or a few suggestions for this. Number 1 is hopefully, if they are going to be adding this into AnimeDefenders, my number 1 hope is that it's not going to be something that people can exploit and gain even more gems from. And what I mean by that is the people that uses alt accounts. So my number 1 suggestion for this is I hope it's difficult and hard enough so that people with alt accounts, or that alt accounts can't, farm it for free and get millions and millions of gems. I hope that it's going to be hard so that people with alt accounts can't just farm it and gain gems. It has to be hard enough to warrant the use of strategy and also to warrant the use of teamwork. Okay, so it would incentivize people to actually play with other people instead of using their alt accounts and losing and not earning gems. I think that's one of the ways that they could actually do this, because right now most of the game modes are so easy that you can bring an alt and win it yourself. So I think this tower defense or tower game mode should be harder the more players there are in the Tower of Eternity. So for example, if there's 1 player, it's easier. If there's 4 players, it's 4 times as hard, but there's gonna be more reward as well. And again, it's gonna be very hard that 4 alt accounts will not be able to beat it themselves. Now I know there's gonna be accounts out there or players out there that has that are super rich that can use 4 alts in order to farm it, but there's always gonna be alt accounts in games like this. But at least if it's hard enough that it discourages alt accounts, then at least it will reduce the problem of alts, farming this game or macroing this game mode to earn more gems. It has to be hard because if it's easy, people are just gonna exploit it and people are just gonna farm it over and over with their alts and make so much more money. So it has to be hard, and it has to also have random maps to avoid macro. I think the map has to change every time you do it, so this way you will not be able to macro the game mode. Okay, it has to change every time you win, so that you won't be able to macro the game mode, and so you will be able to gain, and so that you can't macro it and you have to do it manually. I think that's going to be a very great way to implement this new Tower of Eternity. So it has to be challenging, and the maps have to be changing so that people can't macro it as well. And the number one problem here actually is going to be rerolls, because how are you gonna get, the rerolls, for example, if they add a new gem game mode? So what's about rerolls? That's what we are gonna talk about in this part of the video, which is actually the sponsor segment. Kinjo is an amazing app that ranks the best quality Roblox games. When you play higher ranked games, you earn Kinjo coins. Earn enough Kinjo coins and redeem them for real life Robux. Make sure to use my referral code KM4DJ when signing up to earn 300 Kinjo coins for free. And yeah, we are also going to be doing a shiny unit giveaway if 50 people uses our Kinjo referral code, and I'm gonna know if 50 people uses it, and we are going to do a shiny warrior queen giveaway if 50 people uses my Kinjo referral code. Okay, and with that being said, it's now time to move on with our second leak, which is actually the Naruto map leak. Now this was deleted in from Discord, but this was sent to me by a fan. Apparently, according to him, this is going to be part of the next update of AnimeDefenders. Apparently, according to this guy, it's gonna be part of the next update. However, we haven't really seen that many leaks of it yet. However, if this is true and Naruto ends up becoming the next part of the update, or part of update 2, then you can expect a secret unit, Baryon mode Naruto secret unit, or a Madara Sage of Six Paths secret unit. That would actually be very insane. But yeah, if it is going to be Naruto, I can already see the insane secret units and insane mythical units that they're gonna give us. One thing that I actually want to see is a buff unit. I want to see a buff unit like Erwin in the other games. Or if it's not gonna be Erwin, I also want to see a 6-star or a secret. Sorry, not 6-star. I'm speaking like ASTD. I'm a secret unit that can farm. A secret farm unit. That's what I'm talking about. I want to see a secret farm unit. Like I think the ramen guy would actually make for a perfect secret unit that gives you tons of gems. Because if you guys don't already know, in each game mode, you can't even upgrade all your units because you're limited. You don't have that many gems per game mode, or sorry, that many money to upgrade your units per game mode. So you can't even use your units to their full potential because you don't get enough yen. And I think a great way to actually do it is to add a secret unit like the ramen guy in order to actually farm, or in order to give you more gems. Because right now I have shiny Bulma, and even this girl, Pink Rockstar, in order to try and upgrade my units. And they're actually doing pretty well, all because I have 2 farms. But I think having a secret unit that actually gives you so much money in order to farm in order to upgrade your units is going to be very cool. And it's also going to be very, very good. Very, very good in my opinion. So yeah, hopefully we see the ramen guy as a secret farm unit in the next update of AnimeDefenders. And yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. By the way, one last thing that I forgot to mention is, speaking of trading, they are going to be adding this thing right here, which is going to be the wrap charts. And this is basically going to be here in order to show people how many times a unit is sold in the booth, and also at what prices. This is going to help people determine the price of units so that you can avoid getting scammed, which is actually a pretty good thing. Now that's gonna be it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.